we look to for help? God or some man-made substitute? Let's look at Isaiah 41. How does God reason with the coastlands, asking who's in charge of human history? Be quiet before me, coastlands. Let the nations renew their strength. Let them approach and speak. Let's draw near for a judgment. Who has awakened one from the east, and has authority to summon him to serve, giving him nations, conquering kings, making them like dust with his sword, like scattered straw with his bow? He pursues them and passes untouched, needing no path for his feet. Who has acted and who has done this, calling upon generation after generation since the beginning? I, the Lord, was first, and I'll be the last. Instead of turning to God, what false gods did the people worship? Islands and foreign nations saw what I did and trembled as they came near. Worshippers of idols comfort each other, saying, "Don't worry." Woodcarvers, goldsmiths, and other workers encourage one another and say, "We've done a great job." Then they nail the idol down so it won't fall over. How does God encourage and promise to strengthen Israel? But you, Israel, my servant Jacob, whom I have chosen, the offspring of Abraham, my friend, you whom I took from the ends of the earth and called from its farthest corners, saying to you, "You are my servant. I've chosen you and not cast you off. Fear not, for I'm with you. Be not dismayed, for I'm your God. I'll strengthen you. I'll help you. I'll uphold you with my righteous right hand." What does God promise to do for Israel against her enemies? Be sure that all who are enraged against you will be ashamed and disgraced. Those who contend with you will become as nothing and will perish. You'll look for those who contend with you, but you'll not find them. Those who war against you will become absolutely nothing. For I, Yahweh your God, hold your right hand and say to you, "Don't fear, I'll help you." Should those who rejoice in and boast about the one true God be afraid? Don't be afraid, you little worm Jacob, and you insect of Israel. I myself will help you, declares the Lord, your Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. See, I'm making you into a new, sharp, and multi-toothed threshing sledge. You'll thresh and crush the mountains, and make the hills like chaff. You'll winnow them, and the wind will lift them up, and a tempest will blow them away. Then you'll rejoice in the Lord, and you'll make your boast in the Holy One of Israel. Will the one true God provide abundantly things that no idol can? When the poor and needy seek water, and there is none, and their tongue fails for thirst, I, the Lord, will hear them. I, the God of Israel, will not forsake them. I'll open rivers in high places, and fountains in the midst of the valleys. I'll make the wilderness a pool of water, and the dry land springs of water. I'll plant in the wilderness the cedar, the shittah tree, and the myrtle, and the oil tree. I'll set in the desert the fir tree, and the pine, and the box tree together, that they may see and know and consider, and understand together that the hand of the Lord has done this, and the Holy One of Israel has created it. Does God invite debate about his prophecies and the ability of idols to do any work? Bring near your case, Yahweh says. Bring forward your mighty arguments. The King of Jacob says, "Let them bring it forth and declare to us what's going to take place. As for the former events, declare what they were, that we may establish our heart on them and know their outcome, or cause us to hear of what's coming. Declare the things that are to come afterward, that we may know that you are gods. Indeed, do good or evil, that we may anxiously look about us and fear together. Behold, you're nothing, and your work is non-existent. He who chooses you is an abomination. How incapable are people to solve our problems? How futile is it to rely upon empty, cast metal images? I've put one from the north into motion, and he's come. From the rising of the sun, he'll call on my name, and he'll come upon rulers as upon mortar, as the potter treads on clay. Who has declared this from the beginning, that we might know, or from former times, that we may say, He's right? There was no one at all who declared. There was no one at all who proclaimed. There was no one at all who heard your words. Previously I said to Zion, Behold, here they are, and to Jerusalem, I'll give a messenger of good news. But when I look, there's no one, and there's no counselor among them, who, if I ask, can give an answer. Behold, all of them are false. Their works are nothing. Their cast metal images are wind and emptiness. Are we introduced to the one from verse 4 who's described as the first and the last, as Jesus Christ, God made flesh? When I saw him, I fell at his feet as though dead. Then he placed his right hand on me and said, Don't be afraid. I am the first and the last. I'm the living one. I was dead, and now look, I'm alive forever and ever, and I hold the keys of death and Hades. Who do we look to for help? God or some man-made substitute? You decide.